friends, happy Wednesday. Thanks so much for being here. I'm Shaina. If you are brand new to this space, welcome. Jumping in here, at a glance, the title of this video, Creating the Life of Your Dreams, seems broad, right? Like, what, Shaina? How you gonna talk about how to create the life of my dreams in a 10-minute video? Exactly. That's the entire point. What I mean by that is so many people approach the subject, the desire of creating the life of their dreams with like a wide angle lens. When I first meet a client, oftentimes they're having thoughts like, I'm not good enough. And oh yeah, by the way, I want my ideal lifestyle. And so it forges this huge gap between where they are, not good enough, according to them, and where they want to go, the promised land. And so when we approach the creation process and desired outcome from this perspective, we end up feeling completely overwhelmed by the huge gap. And we feel incompetent to bridging the gap because of our limiting thoughts. And so most of us don't end up doing anything at all. And our dreams continue to feel so far away. And we just continue to prove the impossibility of the future we crave due to inaction. It is a highly ineffective way to view and, more importantly, go about actually creating the life of our dreams. The way that I like to explain it to my clients is this. Like, imagine a huge jigsaw puzzle, okay? A 500-piece jigsaw puzzle on your dining room table, straight out of the box and pieces scattered everywhere. Our brains prefer to just stand over the puzzle and try to solve it. It's like, okay, if I stand here long enough and just look at it, just stare at it, and get frustrated at how big it is and that it's not coming together fast enough, if I approach it like that, it will just piece itself together and voila. No. The way in which we complete a jigsaw puzzle from start to finish is one piece at a time. It's by getting in there, moving pieces around, trying things out, seeing what fits, and doing it again. A piece sticks? Great. We grab another piece and figure out where that piece sticks. Awesome. And then, before you know it, you step back and you're like, oh my God, the puzzle's finished. You step back and you're like, oh my God, my life is amazing. I created this and I created this and I created this. I've created all of these things in my life. I have so much freedom. My days are filled with things that I enjoy doing. I love my tidy home. I'm doing work that I'm giddy about. More and more magic just keeps unraveling. How did that happen? How did I get here? Oh yeah, one piece at a time, one day at a time, one decision at a time. In fact, if you want to create the life of your dreams, my suggestion to you is to change your outlook and goal to be creating the day of my dreams. That shift in your thinking will change the way in which you show up to your day and to your present circumstances. And that space is your golden ticket. We create a great future, you guys, by creating a great present. Amen. Guys, we are all clairvoyants. If you want to know what your future will look like, you don't have to pay a psychic to look inside of a crystal ball, okay? Just look inside your brain at your thoughts. What are you thinking today? Check in to see how you feel right now. What are you feeling today? That is all the information you need, I promise you. If you feel excited and certain about what your future holds, that energy will drive inspired action today to support you in the creation of that. But if you feel bad because you think your dreams are so far away and you feel the lack of what you don't yet have, what happens is you build up so much resistance that it actually blocks those inspired impulses in the present moment. You block your ability to create all of the magic. That's when you're just standing over the puzzle, mad and frustrated. That does not get you any closer. I'll use my own example, okay? Today, I look around at my life and I'm like, wow, I live in my favorite city in one of the most desirable neighborhoods. I'm in a healthy, loving relationship. I work full-time for myself. I have more freedom than I know what to do with. I love our beautifully decorated and tidy home. I'm working on a new program that has me smiling from ear to ear. I love my clients. I love all these things. Like all of these amazing things, this amazing quality of day-to-day life that I remember only dreaming about. But this wasn't always my reality, right? If you've been a viewer of this channel for a while, you know my story. You're familiar with my story. You know I was living in a city that I did not like, living with random roommates, working the corporate 9 to 5, broke AF, swimming in debt, no clue what I wanted to do, in a relationship that was not working, right? So how did I get here? Well, first, I did not get here by feeling bad for myself and my circumstances and feeling the lack of everything I didn't have, but that I wanted. No. I got here by feeling as abundant as I could with my present circumstances and excited about my ability to create change. So let me break this down for you. I got here by anchoring into the belief that I was and am 100% worthy of greatness. I got here by standing in the knowing that everything I desired was possible. I rooted myself into the belief that when there's a will, there's a mother effing way. And those beliefs felt good, right? I didn't feel bad about my present or my future. I felt empowered and I felt good. Those thoughts and feelings are then what drove me to constantly and continuously better anything and everything in my life at that moment. Okay? You still with me? So on one hand, I had the certainty that my dreams were possible, while at the same time focusing my attention on what was in my control in the present moment. I was like, okay, I know I hate this city that I'm currently living in. A few months later, I got an opportunity to live in my favorite city. Done. I moved there. Okay, I know that I don't want to work the 9 to 5 because right now I value my freedom over money. From there, I went on to meet with an agency and boom, started working with a family Monday through Friday, starting my days at 1 p.m. That schedule that I created based on my inspired action at the time then allowed me to work on my coaching stuff at the same time. Now, I could go on and on here, but I just want you to see what I'm putting down here. It's about moving pieces around right now. That's how they start building off one another. So many people I talk to just want this instant moment where everything is different, right? Like, for example, people just wanting their passions to turn full-time right away so that all of their other problems can disappear. But what happens is they focus so much on those other problems that it keeps them from moving forward with the results they want. Instead of actively moving things around right now, they're just cursing their day jobs and just wishing things were different. There's no power in that. Your power is in your commitment to bettering everything and anything in your life in the present moment. What's not working today? What needs to change right now? What can I improve in the present? What can I get rid of? Like, sure, I would have loved to have a thriving business right out of the gate, but that's not how it works. Instead, I rearranged my circumstances over the years, what was in my control in those moments, to support who I was becoming and where I was headed. Like, I even look at this apartment. We are sitting on prime real estate in the city of Los Angeles with rent control, by the way. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, spacious. You walk out our door and there's just everything. Like, we are in the heart of it all. And I think back to how I created this apartment. I was living with 2 guys when I first moved out to LA, and it worked until it didn't. Now, sure, I would have loved to go straight to my dream home, but that next piece of the puzzle was just to improve where I was at. At that time, for me, I wanted to live with a female. I went online, I found this girl with this apartment, and I moved in. She moved out a year later to live with her boyfriend, and then it was mine. Okay? So it started city I hate, city I love, decent apartment with roommates, perfect apartment with roommate, perfect apartment with significant other. Next, dream home. That's how it works. You keep on improving where you're at today. Instead of delaying your happiness for some grand future moment. If something isn't as easy as it can be right now, I'm like, how can we make it easier? If I don't like something in my life right now, I'm like, what are the other options here? What can I do? How can I better this right now? I'm like a hunter, constantly looking to improve. Create more joy, create more happiness, create better circumstances, improve my circumstances. The truth is, if you are delaying your happiness, you are not currently building the life of your dreams. If you are focusing on what is out of your control in the present moment, you are not actively building the life of your dreams. If you are standing over that jigsaw puzzle, just harping on how big it is or how much longer it'll be, you're not building the life of your dreams. When a client of mine is really struggling to drop the attachment to the end result that they desire, and they're just so focused on the lack of it, I tell them to go clean their house. Seriously, I do. Go clean your room. Go declutter your house. And the reason that I do that is so that they can redirect their attention to what's in their control right now. What messes can you clean up? If you want a sparkly future, just start by polishing your present. What needs rearranging here? Your current circumstances, your current thoughts, your current feelings, your current actions. Taking that kind of control in your current environment will create more and more reason and evidence that you are a deliberate creator. You clean up one area of your life and you're like, wow, look at that. That's so much better. That functions and works way better. You get rid of something that's no longer serving you, a relationship, a living situation, some kind of change in your career, whatever. And you're like, yes, that move cleared up so much space. One piece at a time. I may not be where I want to be yet, but I'm definitely not where I used to be. What can I better next? That approach is what gets you closer and closer to that dream life of yours. You wake up and you're like, wow, I love this and I love this and I created this and I created this and I'm so glad I got rid of that and I changed that. It all added up beautifully. The better it gets, the better it gets, the better it gets. All right, my friends, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, a quick reminder, open enrollment for my private coaching program is happening next week, the week of March 15th. It is here. So if you are ready to take the steering wheel and start creating a life you are proud of, you can get on that wait list. This is really the last opportunity to. I'll put the link down below. Everybody on the wait list and my current clients get first priority and will receive the application before I send it out to the public. So this is the last week to get on that wait list. Again, thanks so much for watching. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and I will see you next week. Bye.